It's great to have Tommy Kendrick up here talking about Mickey Thompson tires, and he officially signed the list down there and is a legal person here at Lights Out 12 now that he's signed in officially.
So if he gets hurt, it's not our fault. That's what you're saying. Oh, sweet sunglasses. I wonder where you got those.
Major Clark, there's some ladies looking for you. Major Clark, there's some ladies looking for you. Don't forget, we're going to have chapel service at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. The Jam Mike Yon is going to be bringing the chapel service at 8 a.m. It's going to be underneath the concession stand as always. So once again, 8 a.m. chapel service tomorrow morning. If you'd like to join us, it is open to all race fans, all racers, any of the racing families. And right now, it is time to go Pro 275 drag racing, baby. Summon Racing. UPR Products and HBL is going to be bringing it out right here, baby. Pro 275, like we said, pretty much Radio Versus the World with a little more weight and a few less on the power outers, but we're going to see what they can lay down. As we're going to fire this thing off at Dustin Jackson and Robert Adell.
Let's get it. We were talking about how as racers we like, shirts that are black and dark and pants and shoes to match. And Dustin Jackson, he likes his race cars equally as dark. As the blown hot rod here in the Waterbox, Floresville, Texas, taking off two hats. Your number 9 qualifier, 379 with a 198 miles an hour. As you see, Mindy Jackson, his wife, 590 world champion multiple times. Sometimes they bring the Lightning out and run 6-0 with it, but they said, look, we're going to leave it at the house. Jackson himself, a accomplished diesel racer as well, decided to get a little spark plugs in his life here.
Robert Adell coming on the left-hand side to South Rockford, Michigan. Twin turbo machine is going to be over there as that thing went 387 last night at 200 miles an hour. We're going to see if he can step it up. But Dustin Jackson, man, the diesel man. Always loved this car ever since it was built by DMC. He bought it. They had a little mishap with it. It was rebuilt by DMC, and we're going to see what they can lay down. His wife out front, a great truck driver herself.
Yeah,
Daniel behind it, making sure it's ready to rock and roll. We're getting ready to send this, man. It's been pretty impressive, Barrett, that Dustin Jackson has been as consistent as he has been throughout the week.
Yeah, I feel like a consistent car is a more deadly car in Pro 275 than a fast one. As when you say they had a rough ride, they're going to be pushing Robert Adele back. So Jackson on a single. That car caught on fire the very first pass ever in it.
Pre-stage and stage. Well, I guess they're trying to step it up right there a little bit, and it didn't even move.
It said, no, sir.
That's not the G-body shuffle they were looking for.
No, that's when you go out to do the G-body shuffle and you just trip.
We're looking for the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
gotta
Mr.
look.
Worldwide. No? There you go. See? Oh! Oh, tag team. It's funny that you say, you and I, we say Robert Adele. But if he's obviously not from Georgia, because if he was, it would be Adele.
Right, the Adele from Adele.
Yeah. And speaking of Robert Adele.
Here we go. Aaron Schuffer going to be driving to right-hand side of the racetrack right there. The Atlanta, Michigan Patriot Warfare Blazer, Big Block Chevrolet twin-turbo machine. We saw it last night. It went out and went into one hell of a wheel stand and slammed down, man. The sparks were flying when that thing came down. So it's going to be interesting to see the left-hand side of the racetrack, Barrett, they just got that together before this event.
Yeah, definitely coming out here, getting some shakedowns, some new car blues, all that great stuff. Adam Preston, Caneyville, Kentucky, the RPM transmission hot rod. Hughes Converters, Proline, Steve Petty Tune, Marine Service Corporation sponsored hot rod there. And the Blazer having some issues as we're pushing it back. I don't know what we got on the track. So we're going to get the Patriot Warfare Blazer backed up behind the Christmas tree. We're going to send Mr. Preston on a single and then get the track cleaned up on whatever came off the Blazer. I don't know if it's some sort of insulation or maybe some pig mat or something, but the power plant in this Blazer was the former Robert Adele power plant before he got all the billet goodness. And the No Roof crew looking on out here this weekend. Dre Gray in the house. A little tired as he had a nap in the car.
Pretty awesome. I heard that out on Manufacturers Midway, there's this Big Hat Mafia place that has hater shades.
Yes.
Yeah, you should go get them.
By hate, you mean the sun.
Yeah. No. That's when if you got haters, you put them on. You just put them down.
Oh, yeah. They're American flag sunglasses. Also, we're going to send the Patriot Warfare Blazer down. Just no reverse.
God bless the USA, man. Thank you for all the Patriots that are out there on the property right now. All the veterans, military, active, everybody. Thank you so much. Here we go. Preston and Caswell coming in the right-hand side. The Caswell-owned machine, should I say. He strikes a tire.
Preston looking strong, dumping the laundry, 4.024. Slowing it down just a little bit, but hey, in the heat of the day, that's a serious lick.
Yeah, it's really weird. You can see kind of like dot out there, like something came out of it.
And Hollywood, Mike Decker, Woodstock.
Check this out, Barry. It's kind of like the old Outlaw 10.5 cars going at it.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, man. You got Maryland over there, Woodstock, Maryland, and you got Dearborn Heights, Michigan over here on the right-hand side. Both these guys ran Outlaw 10.5 at one point of their career. Winsley Jr. over here, Patrick Barnhill doing the tuna, PTP out there. It's great to have Winsley Jr. behind the wheel. His dad's been wheeling and dealing a long time. Now the kid's out there with a new car.
definitely a generation of racers over there for the Decker family, as they bring all the race cars for all the classes.
Hollywood, left-hand side of the racetrack right there. We love Hollywood. Lee White doing the tuning as the Decker Salvage ISI demolition machine. Gilman Lee Motorsports is going to be coming to life over there on the left-hand side of the racetrack. We saw this car look like a bracket car so far. At 376, 377, 385. Winsley made it down 85.7, 85.9. Winsley trying to go in the 70s right here. I got a feeling they're probably going to try to go just a little bit quicker.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it at least low 80s, high 70s. Eventually, the shark pool is going to get tighter and tighter and tighter, and you're going to have the tune-up no matter the conditions, because you're going to have a car like the Decker hot rod that's going 70s in the heat, no matter what.
Well, here we go. It is time. Let's put it in the beams right here. Ah, man, you saw the Corvette go out. It looked like it actually shook. Hollywood Mike Decker done there. Left-hand side, 517 to 151 to 981 and 78. No good.
It's a sweet-looking hot job on the Mike Gwynn machine here. As the Syracuse, New York 66 Chevelle has the nice green pollen tint on top of the black paint. So if you're out here sniffling, it's because of all the pollen in the air. Like, my eyes have continued to water forever. And Sean Ayers rolling through the water box. Fletcher Coxone, Hot Rod, Shady Trail Ranch, one of our sponsors out here, the title sponsor this weekend.
Yeah, pretty cool. Shady Trail, if you're looking to go hunting, Barrett. And Texas, you ever been to Texas?
A time or two. Hunting, no.
Why not?
Well, yeah.
You're from Texas. You should be hunting.
That's true. I'm more of that would probably be the hunt that I'd want to go on. Because, kind of like when you go fishing and you get skunked, that's no fun to me. I want to fish and I want to catch. I don't want to fish.
Why do you want to hunt skunks?
Well, yeah, another time, Lee. Have you ever been snipe hunting, Lee?
No.
Oh, well, hey, come to Texas. We'll go snipe hunting.
All right, sounds good. Sean Ayers, left-hand side of the racetrack right there. A great Hollard gun. The Soma Power going to be underneath the hood of that bad boy. Is John Salimi helping with the tune-up. Resolution Racing Services. Big Fletcher Cox standing out in front of it. The football player as seen on TV, baby. He plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's great to have him here in the sport of drag racing.
Definitely. And you see Mike Gwynn steps up a little bit. He could potentially be meeting Ayers' first round later on tonight.
You never know, man. Right now, he's not currently qualified. Can he make it in the show? No, it's not going to happen. Here we go. Billy Wojciechowski coming on the left-hand side. Detroit, Michigan, 93 Mustang. That Hemi Pro Charge entry. PTP doing a tuning. And here comes everybody's favorite yellow bullet.
Woody Martz. Mark Woodruff. The guy that everyone loves to see if they're broke something. He's like, man, you sure got a lot of friends. If you want to make friends, buy a trailer because everyone wants to borrow it. Bring a whole bunch of extra race car parts, and everybody wants to be your friend then.
Yeah, that's why he's called Woody Mart. If you ever bring something competition, everybody goes to Woody. Hey, you got this? He goes, yeah, I think it's over there, and drawer number 37.
Yeah.
Right side on the back.
It's got a label on it, too. Very, very generous man, Mr. Woodruff, and the rest of the crew over there. I mean, always, willing to offer up anything. You need some help, something to drink, whatever. You go over there and talk to them, and it's just like you're out there at the racetrack with the family.
Hard turbocharger systems here on the right-hand side. Big shout out to Hard, who's stepping into the drag racing world side of things.
See what the number 13 qualifier has right here is it went 459, 385 to knock it in the show, and see how well we can do. Get the hot weather tune-up in it.
Billy's in. Oh, baby, striking a tire both sides of the racetrack, and that is it.
I mean, you
So
are
pretty interesting right here, Bear. We're seeing a lot of cars spinning out there because there's a lot of sunlight. It could be a little bit on the gooey side, but you know what? You need to get down to here. So if they were smart, to me, they would back it down or try to figure out how to get down this racetrack.
Yeah, you at least, you go into a E2, say you make it through round 1 of eliminations. You're like, hey, look, we tried this. Let's go ahead and chop it down a couple more steps. See what sticks. Is this man right here, Jason Borum. Needs to get some breathing room here, as there's several people, as Brian and I were talking, that are outside the field that definitely have the horsepower to be able to make it in the show. Could set this guy on the outside of looking in.
Yeah, number 32 is not a safe spot. That's where Jason Borum is on the right-hand side of the racetrack right here. And Mark Binkey, the transmission man himself, the man that created the shifter, also one of the best shifters in drag racing, Missouri-based Jason Calderon, Malibu, the G body. One of the most famed drag racing cars here. It won its first event a little over 20 years ago, believe it or not.
Sweet, and it's still the same car, went to church in it and everything, and
it still has steel doors on it.
Does. Another sweet product that they made, the battery-powered transmission cooler. A lot of guys and gals, they just throw it in the car, hook up the battery, and it drops about 75 degrees by the time they hit the return road to the pits.
I usually have an ice gun, and I shoot the ice at the trans.
Oh,
yeah.
Very, very energy inefficient.
Borum's in, Mickey goes in. Uh-oh, Borum hooked up. Tap in, gonna go 436, no help at 174.
That was, yeah, and for going all the way down the track, that's one of those ones where you're like, man, we could have wicked it up just a little bit more.
Can we get the lady with the baby off the start line, please? Yeah, that's right. Ear protection is a good thing, and your kid is deaf. So we need the baby off the start line on the back of it. I know you can't hear me, but somebody at least go over there and say, hey, man, that's a baby. And it's on the starting line.
Oh, they got earmuffs on it now.
Perfect.
The baby ain't want no part of it.
The baby wants all the noise. What'd you say, Baird? I can't hear you.
Mama.
What?
Mama. All right,
Man.
now that it's quiet, as if you have small children next to the racetrack with no ear protection is not the place for them.
Well, you're not supposed to have small children next to the racetrack, period, so we need that move.
Tommy Yeoman says, I have been mispronouncing it forever, and he's such a nice guy, he never corrected me. I just heard other people say it right, and I'm like, are you sure that's how it says? He definitely can't see me, but I salute you, Mr. Yeomans, as that was some hero stuff right there.
Man, Mark Benson went out there, and it looked like it was decided to get out of it. They've been struggling, and
All right, so while we have just a little bit of quiet here, guys, please do not be blocking the water box. I know you want to hang out and show off your new Proline shirt and all that other stuff, but please do not be hanging out by the water box. Also, if you have...
Corner of the chute, you must remove yourself, or I will come down there and do it myself.
Boss X is about to come give you the business if you do not move.
If you are standing at the chute, move. Thank you. Is it on? If you are standing at the chute, that would be Quick Performance, the man in the black hat, the man with the glasses, and the man with the 78 on his hat. Yes, that's you looking down. Quick Performance shirt. Drinking the beer right now. You were holding up my stage a couple minutes ago with your hand. Red shirt. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to come down to you guys and explain myself. Oh, thank you, official. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're... Big Country. Big Country looking sexy as always out there. He's like, you ain't got me. I got all the bands. Whoa, easy, easy. Your country. Come get one of these.
Big Country, you have the wrong band on. We need you to print and sign and get you a 3rd or 4th or 67th band. Thank you. Just kidding.
All right, guys and gals, we're going to do a quick touch-up of the racetrack and do some hand spraying, a little bit of drag and stuff. Going to try to make sure that we are giving the best racing service possible out there.
Also, real quick, we must be 16 years of age to be driving anything with wheels. It is very important today because we've almost had about 4 accidents with kids swerving in and out. So please, parents, if your kids are driving it and acting like an idiot, which is most of the time, can you please tell them to park it here today? We do not need any incidents out there.
So, yeah, parents, if you're out here, you're watching the racing and you had a golf cart and you're like, I wonder where my kids are. They're probably on it driving around like maniacs. And you probably definitely don't want security to come find you and let you know that your kids, while they are okay, they ran into a race car and you owe some money, a lot of money. So please make sure that your kids ain't out there running amok on the scooter squads.
Don't forget, if you're having bullying problems on the property right now, B3 Bullying's here. Bo can take care of it, so make sure you go down there and check out B3 Against Bullying right beside the tower. Kids, if you're having issues in school, afraid to talk about it, that is definitely the guy to talk to because he will definitely take care of it. So, pretty cool program. Make sure to go support B3 Against Bullying right here next to the tower, next to Fuel Tech. So doing a little touch up of the racetrack out there is, man, I tell you what, I'm tired today. I have my lake hair, and I just don't care. That's all I got to say. Boyfriend of the year right there with the umbrella, holding it over his lovely girlfriend or wife. There you go. It's the Pro Tapper. Take control, baby. So once again, if you're a kid, 16 to 18, that has an umbrella, there's a young lady up here that'd like to be underneath the umbrella with you. So looking for a teen.
She's a drag racer. They'll definitely.
She's a drag racer with a Mardi Gras hat on. Don't forget the Mardi Gras mask competition will be happening at 2 o'clock, which will be about an hour from now, as they'll do a parade throughout the vendor midway. Make sure, vendors, that you have your beads and everything ready to rock and roll. I know I'm wearing my beads. I won't tell you how I got them, but they are definitely nice. We also got the bow tie and the fedoras, but the bow tie is attached to the beads, so that means I was extra special in getting this one. It is Mardi Gras. I know I would put some beads on Ruck. Ruck's my bead guy over there. I would put beads on him.